What up? What up?
What
What
up?
up?
What up?
Where are we? What the?
Gone forever.
There we go.
We're here.
I don't
Due
know
to
what that
technical
was.
issues.
It was like
We're
Come
not
on,
gone.
puff of smoke. What's
We
up,
are
everybody?
here.
Now we're
Welcome
back.
to Cheap Drinks and Cheat Codes episode 25.
25.
That's crazy.
Been doing this for some long time.
For a
Quarter-
minute. I was
Quarter of a century.
Too long.
joking this morning when I was eating my breakfast. I was like, I can't even imagine what it's gonna be like to say like episode 125 and still be talking to no one.
Sometimes
Yeah.
people tune in.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm just joking around. How's everybody doing?
Yo,
Okay.
good. Half
Good
asleep,
one.
but I'm making
Good.
it.
Gen Con Online started
Jelly.
today.
Still tight.
And hey, everybody out there, it's free admission. You just go online, you get a badge, you look up something, and you can just join in.
If you charged me to do an online con, I'd
Wouldn't be
fuck
doing an
off.
online con.
Yeah, I wouldn't be doing it. Yeah.
So in the scientific community, to go to their online meetings, they still make you pay. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
That's awful. So
Thank you.
no thanks.
Yeah. All right, boys. What are y'all gonna be doing August 6th? I know what I'm gonna be doing August 6th.
What you doing, August?
That sounds like a
6th?
work week.
I actually don't know what date that is. Let me look it up.
That's
It
next
is Thursday.
Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, boy.
We'll
1
be
Yeah.
p.m.
That
live.
means I'll be
Yep.
at work.
Yeah,
How'd
boy.
you do
So, yeah, much like last week, I'm assuming we'll probably just do our live reactions, thoughts, and opinions, and just watch it straight up, right through. Questions, concerns. I feel
No,
like that'd be the best
that'll be the
thing.
way
But
to do it.
anyway, Sony's dropping their next state of play August 6th at 1 p.m. They're showing some third-party stuff. That's their main thing that they said. But everyone's obviously rumor mill 5,000. Price, release date. I heard a couple God of War rumors that I hope they just. I don't even care what it is. I just would like them to just be like, "Hey, we're doing it."
Like a
I'd be
screenshot.
cool with that. Yeah, I'd be completely fine with that.
I don't think that's
Stop it, Phil. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me,
No.
Phil.
No, that's not far off. Like Santa Monica Studios, God of War is their, bread and butter, and
Yeah.
they do such a wonderful job with it. Like them, it might be all of them just saying like, yes, everything's right. Like the rumors are correct. We're doing the next one. Like that's what we're working on. But
Yeah, I mean, it came out in 2018. It's almost been like 3 years. Almost, definitely 2. About give or
Wow.
take like 2.5,
It's been that
3.
long.
Exactly. So if they immediately jumped into it, the next one, it should be. I can see that coming out 2021, like maybe
Yeah.
summer or something. But I would just like to, literally like how they did Fable for Microsoft. They just did God of War, and that's it. I'd be
Yeah.
like,
Mhm.
cool. That's super exciting, especially for someone like me who just beat that game like 5 months ago. Like it's not like I didn't beat it in 2018. I bought it. I just hardly played it. But I'm really excited. I don't know what third-party stuff they're going to show, but Sony hasn't really steered us wrong yet, right? With their state of plays, like they've been pretty.
No, last one
They
was
just been
good.
playing. They just been playing mind games with the whole pricing thing. That's it.
Yeah, I just think that is still so crazy to me. If I was a parent, or like unless they were 100% sold on the demographic of people like us, where like these motherfuckers already have $500-$600 in the bank, ready to go, they're gonna buy it. But people who have kids and shit like that, if this console comes out in November, 2 months, like unless they're just like fuck those people, they can save up and get it in January, February. That's still crazy to me. That's crazy.
I'm about to buy mine with the CARE Act.
and I think with the whole third party coming,
It's the Heels Act, you son of a bitch.
with third party being part of this too, it could be
Yeah.
a lot of like, this game's a launch game. This game's a launch game. So you're gonna
Yeah.
see launch lineup, and then they're like, and guess what? Tomorrow we're pre-order start.
I feel like that has to be the case. I agree with you.
Most rumors before this was saying that July or August were going to be when pre-order started, like that. And this is just from like business people, not from
Yeah.
gaming execs or anything. But
Yeah, I mean, because I was saying, so if they don't announce it now, August 6th, that's 24 days until August is over. Unless they did like a random, like just announcement, like, hey, pre-orders are here, and no event. They just randomly just dropped it. I guess they could also do that, but that would be so weird.
I
don't
think that
think
would
they
just
do
be
that.
really bad for business, because then what about the people that really have been saving up and just don't even hear about it, right? And they're like, wait,
Exactly.
we've been able to pre-order. I watched their thing and they didn't say anything.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm pre-order for date and price. Now you have to. No, yeah, never mind. Yeah, pre-order date and price, third party. I feel like God of War is the only thing they haven't mentioned. They already talked about Zero Dawn. They already talked about like Gran Turismo and Spider-Man. I can't think of any IPs right off the deck that they could like talk about. Am I crazy? Am I thinking of any like?
They can bring back Resistance: Fall of Man.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Why does that sound so familiar? I gotta look it
It's
up.
it was a PS3 title, and there's 3 of them. The third one made me get a new PlayStation because my launch one couldn't load any of the second map in the game. But
Yeah, that game was pretty cool. I remember I had
those
that.
first-person shooters. They were really cool. It was an alternate timeline, like if aliens attacked during World War II type thing.
Yeah.
So it was kinda
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sold. I'm really excited.
That.
Because they already showed Ratchet and Clank. They showed pretty much all their titles last time that I feel like that they had for the future. So
Yes, their punch is gonna be price and release date and pre-order starting. I think
yeah,
that's gonna be like, here's these third-party games you've like been hearing about already,
Yeah.
but our big thing is this.
And it makes sense too. They have the showcase on Thursday, and guess what? Starting Friday for the you have the whole weekend to pre-order.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. This is one thing I completely forgot to bring up. I did post it, but did you guys see this thing they dropped today about the activities feature for the PlayStation 5?
I kind of browsed through an article like that the other day.
Yeah, it's basically. What are you saying, Phil?
I was just saying, is this different than the whole quick launch thing?
Yes.
Yeah, it's weird because it's barely pretty much what's going on now. So let me just give you the quick blurb. The activities is a system that allows players to instantly jump from the PS5's home menu directly into a select area of various titles. Apparently, it's going to be even faster than it is now because pretty much now I can hit the PlayStation button and be in the menu, and then hit the game and be in the game. It doesn't really have that. It doesn't have to load that much. Usually, like say if it's Ghost, it'll like load that Ghost screen, like when you look at the mask, and then boom, you're in the game. So it's a feature they're bragging about. They literally just talked about it like yesterday into today. But it's a new thing. Yeah, it's called Activities.
And that's kind of, it reminds me of like in PC, say we're playing something, Siege or something, and you invite me in. I'm like, well, Siege is only online. I don't know how to.
Yeah.
Let's say like Halo, you invite me into a multiplayer game. I click it and it boots up the game and it just takes me into the multiplayer party with you instead of sitting at the menu screen or going into anything else.
Yeah, from what it kind of sounds like, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be cool. I'm with it. That would be cool to show more of that because they gave you that glimpse of the home screen. I guess they could go further into that kind of stuff too. But I don't know if anyone cares.
PlayStation, do they have parties yet? Like Xbox parties? You know what I'm saying? Like
they have parties,
where you can like okay, yeah. I remember that wasn't a thing when you had to use like a third-party app.
Yeah, they brought that in.
It's been a while.
I think it was at the end of PS3 they put it in, but in PS4 it was there.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't play many online games on our PlayStation, so.
Here's a game I don't think any of us have played, but getting an update. Sekiro.
The one Josh keeps confusing ghosts for.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we have one more thing to talk about first. This is gonna make me laugh, and I gotta send it to you real quick.
Do
so
we?
you can,
I was gonna say that's not on the list.
It is on
It
the
is.
list.
Oh,
It's just not highlighted.
It's not highlighted.
You motherfucker.
Oh, bye, Phil.
Phil. Bye.
We're losing everyone today.
Yeah.
It's just getting so sad. Here, I'll send you a link, Brandon.
Cool.
It's just the funny brute from Halo.
Where
So
did you
we
send
wanted
it?
to have just to you. Oh, I guess I could put it there too.
Yeah, you can't put it in Discord because I can't minimize Discord.
Well, if you're gonna want to make sense, there you go.
Bye.
It's just that picture that everyone's been talking about. So we wanted to talk about the.
I'm not whitelisting.
I know the Microsoft event was last week. After having a week to kind of reflect and absorb it, we wanted to bring up the whole Halo graphics debate that is going on online right now, and kind of give our opinions, at least to how we feel about it. It seems like that link is being whacked, but like,
Forbes.
yeah, well, that's the best. It was just, I did it as fast as I could, but like, what did you guys think about it? Really, where the internet's a stir right now with the graphics of the new Halo game. Like they're not digging it.
I think
You
it's
know it's bad.
Go ahead.
From that meme I sent you guys earlier, where UK Domino's even made fun of the graphics for the new Halo.
I love this tweet. Wait till you see the Majora mask.
That is priceless.
It's the same tone and everything.
Yeah, like I could understand if this was like last year's event and they showed what they showed and they're like, yeah, the game doesn't come out for a year and a half. Some of the polishing still needs to be done. But they were like, yo, look at this. Like they had the scene where Master Chief loaded in and like looked at the landscape, and it's just like, what, like last week's episode, I was like, is this supposed to be good? Like, is my YouTube not showing 1080p right now? And it was, and I was just like, this doesn't look good. Like, okay, it doesn't look groundbreaking next gen. It looks fine for the current, what we got going on. But to be your flagship game that's supposed to sell your console, nah, son.
Now, did they mention that Infinite will also be on the one?
I don't know.
I don't
No,
know.
I'm pretty sure.
Or is it just the Series X exclusive?
Series X and PC.
Wow.
Because if it would have made sense for the graphics to look like that if they were trying to keep it with the one and the Series X. But since you're just like using this as your highlight game and like it's just on your new powerful system and just on the PC, that game should be stunning looking.
Yeah, like
you can't really brag. You can't really brag about like next gen capabilities if we're looking at something that like this looks roughly like early PlayStation 3-ish. Like it doesn't look, I mean, it does look better than like say some of the earlier Halos, but it looks kind of on par with the early Halos.
Yeah, I just the thing of this last event was rendered in game using in game this, in game that, and it's like y'all did nothing to sell me, bro. Like that shit looks rough. I don't want to just like dunk on Xbox because they're trying and stuff. It's just like that. If Sony did the same thing, I would have said the same shit, but they didn't. So
So like I mean, I probably would still, I'll still get Halo Infinite and I'll play it. That's fine. But like I said last week, it's not going to be a game of the year, and I don't think it would ever be a contender for me per se. But the thing is the biggest thing is when I saw somebody post a picture of Joel from Last of Us Part 2.
I keep laughing at
That's Joe Rogan.
Yeah, there's a picture of Last of Us Part 2 next to Halo Infinite, and they're like, you can't compare in-game to cinematics. This person obviously never played Last of Us Part 2. The cinematics are written in to be flowed through during gameplay. You are playing, and then you stop because a cinematic happens. The cinematic ends, you are controlling again. And I mean, even I do it all the time because in that game, you have to sneak around or you're going to get your butt kicked. If you grab somebody and if you don't move it, it'll turn around and you see your character's face and the actual emotion going on in them and in the person you're strangling, what's going on. And it looks so realistic that I understand why my PlayStation 4 sounds like a jet engine sometimes. And that's the PlayStation 4. They're in 1080p and not 4K. Halo Infinite probably doesn't have anything like that. Nothing that really, like, just watching would make me be like, these could be real people.
Yeah, I agree. And I also just, do I care about Halo's story anymore? Like, it's going the way of Gears of War, where I'm just like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
The other thing that gets me is what they're saying. They're saying that it is a sequel, but a reboot. What's that mean?
Hey, it's open world with a grappling hook.
Yeah, but what does a sequel to the story, how is that a reboot? It should be you're retelling the whole story. Does that mean Master Chief goes back in time and restart like the Star Trek movies? Like, I don't get that. Like Star Trek, they're like, we're remaking the Star Trek timeline and we're going to change the whole timeline so that Trekkies don't get really mad. This is Halo, it's a sequel, but a reboot.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. I'm sorry.
Hopefully they show more in their August thing if they do an August thing and they're like, yo, look at this. Oops. you
Phil,
suck.
here
I don't know.
is your emotion. This brute is filled with emotion right now.
Oh,
What
yes.
more acting
Jeez.
do you need?
Is he taking a poop? I don't know.
I don't know.
That
Yeah.
is a legit gorilla nose and face. So they just put it on there. They're like, fuck it.
Yeah,
With the grappling hook. They're like, cool.
you love that grappling hook. All right.
It's so dumb. Next. Speaking of grappling
hooks.
Yeah.
Sekiro
Sekiro.
dies a lot.
Never played it.
Dies a lot.
I really want to. I really need to get it, but it's not a game I want to pay full
Man,
price for.
I've watched playthroughs of it mainly because I saw like the mini boss where it was like the bull with the flaming pillar on his head. Like that thing was sick looking. So I had to watch somebody play it. It's pretty cool. I would play
I don't like
it,
Souls games.
but yeah, I'm not a big Souls games either. Like Remnant from the Ashes was a different experience for me because you were shooting. I can get behind, unless I'm gonna play Dark Souls with M16s and AKs. Like, I really, which is a possibility. You can download it now on Steam Store. If they gave Sekiro like a minigun or something, I might be able to get behind it. The snake scene was dope too. I don't know. It's a very great visual experience.
Yeah, agreed. But yep, so they are having an update in October, a free update, boss rush, new costumes, a messaging system. It's all free, which is always good to see, constant support and updates, but we just wanted to bring that to y'all so y'all know.
I mean, I enjoy Souls games. I played through Dark Souls 1, I played through Dark Souls 2, I've started Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne and The Surge and other Souls likes. I have to be in a mood or in a like the ability to just sit down and grind because those games are very grindy.
Yeah.
Which I haven't been for a while now. I just haven't had the ability to do that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. If this game came out, I don't know, when I was younger and played a lot more single player games, I'd just do other things in my free time than play really long single player games. But perhaps I miss out on a
How
lot
dare
of
you.
stuff. Yeah, perhaps
Yep.
I miss out.
So definitely get hype. October 29th. This game hasn't gotten an update since March, so
Yeah.
they're kind of due. Yeah, they're kind of due anyway, but it's cool. Just wanted to throw that out there. Keeping it with the same realm here, Ghost of Tsushima, Fire. I feel like we're all playing it by the sides, Phil.
I think it's just me and you, Josh. Brandon, if you've been playing, if you
Brandon,
I
he bought it.
I bought it. That's step one.
is it still wrapped up?
No, it's installed. I literally just need like a free moment to sit down and play
It's
it.
really-
at least it's installed.
It's good, but yeah, they are bringing a new patch to this game as well, which is pretty cool because this game pretty much just came out. It's going to add a higher difficulty level than when the game base came out. It was just normal or easy, normal, hard, which is weird for a game that first comes out. Normally you get that like, normal or easy, normal, hard, like extreme, like, shit like that.
You're fucking
Yeah,
dead
exactly.
mode.
But so that's basically what the game's getting: a nightmare, you're dead motherfucker mode, as well as a lower intensity combat setting for easy. I don't know what that means because I was playing on normal because I always play one under the hardest difficulty. So now that the crazy's out, I might go to hard because I kind of need to, because the game, to me personally, after playing God of War, is not very difficult. The parries, I'm just laughing at people. I just did a duel today where the dude didn't even hit me. And I think it was supposed to be a kind of hard duel, and I was just like LOLing and dodging and parrying everything.
Weird flex.
So I'm really excited. Yo, God of War has trained my body, bro. Like because I played that on hard.
Yeah.
So if Phil can attest, fighting a Valkyrie, bro, like
Dude, those things suck.
You shouldn't get hit. I played real quick. One of the Valkyries in God of War. It literally took me like 4 hours straight. I sat there. It was a lot. I screamed at the TV when I won. Like that's how hardcore that shit was. Like it was crazy. Anyway, yeah. It's like Ghost of Tsushima, great game. You should play it no matter what. It's really good. Beautiful game. Beautiful. That's the big seller there. But yeah, you can play it on harder now, which I think the game definitely needs.
Oh, okay. And then it also has like at the bottom of the thing, it's talks about the lower intensity combat or whatever, but it also talks about the text overhaul, getting like new color options. I guess like some stuff is like really hard to see or tiny text.
I haven't seen any of that.
I haven't had an issue with like non-visible text or tiny text or anything.
Yeah. Interesting.
Nice
Hopefully-
season of
See, that's the good thing about like single player games, I guess nowadays, is that like back in the day, if there was a problem like that, and I was playing like let's say God of War 2, you know,
You're screwed. That's
you're
the end
fucked.
of that.
Like
Yeah.
there's nothing that's gonna happen. Like you're just chilling with these problems, and then that's it. It's
No,
it's
awesome.
kind of cool nowadays.
Yeah, so the double-edged sword to that is when games come out like half fucking finished
Yeah, I
or
know.
buggy as hell, and they're like, "Oh, well, here's the patch day one," and then you download the game and you have to download a patch immediately, and it's like, yo, kiss my ass. But yeah, Ghost of Tsushima, play it, love it. Switch your difficulty if you want. Cool Game Boy thing on screen.
it is.
Yeah, man.
Cool. I give you credit.
Yeah, dude, it just looks so cool. So Analog Pocket Retro is a Game Boy handheld. It does come with different adapters for the Atari, the Geo Neo, and the Sega Game Gear, if you want to play those as well. It'll set you
Neo Geo.
back. What did I say? Geo Neo?
Yeah, Neo Geo.
Geo Neo sounds cool or whatever. It will set you back, though, a
Penny.
hefty amount. I would just say, yeah, it's $200,
You know,
basically. But it's $200 for, to play all those games, and the dock is another 100. So rip.
Oof.
rip that.
Ooh.
Yeah. It looks awesome though. The screen looks like it's in great resolution. If I had a lot
It's a 2K screen. Yeah,
of games,
Yeah, 1440.
yeah, if I had a lot of games, I would literally buy it. Like if Phil, if you had a ton of, I don't think you collect Game Boy games, but say you did,
I know.
I'd buy that. Like that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I'd pick that up immediately for just a nice screen and it looks so fresh. If it played Game Boy Advance games, I would literally buy it for Fire Emblem.
It does.
Yeah,
I would
but,
legitimately buy it.
It does right
the
here.
the original Game Boy, when it originally released, almost went for $100. It was an
Yeah.
almost $100 system on release.
So that's
Yeah,
not
but
too
you
bad.
gotta like the Game Boy itself and the time period. So almost $100
Yeah.
then is like $200 now. So I guess that makes sense.
What is that word?
It does. It does.
Inflation.
Inflation.
It does.
Thank you.
It does play Game Boy Advance games. I would be so interested in this if I had 2020, like perception or whatever. I really wish I still had my original cartridges for like Crystal and Gold, Silver,
Yeah.
like because it would
That's what I'm
just
saying, yeah.
it would suck to have to restart. Pokemon games is
I
such
have a bag of
such
Game
a
Boy
grind.
games. I have Fire Red, the Game Boy Advanced, like enhanced version.
Okay.
I have that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that one was
But
good.
my Retron 5 down here that plays all of these awesome NES and SNES Genesis games also has a port in the front for Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games. So I would only get that to play the Neo Geo, the Game Gear. I can buy an adapter for that to play Master System, Game Gear and stuff, but the Atari Lynx, the Neo Geo stuff, having the ability to play that on is kind of actually really cool because no one's done that yet, and all in one thing.
Yeah.
The only thing is, Atari Lynx games aren't that expensive, but Neo Geo games are hella expensive.
Hella bread.
$90.89 is roughly about $190 today. So it's spot on with the
Yeah.
price.
Yeah, they're sticking
Yep.
to it.
Spot on.
It's still,
Good job.
hefty, but it is nice it can do all the other things as well.
Yeah, boy.
Yerp.
Cool. So this was a thing that happened, I want to say last week. I'm gonna let y'all talk about this mainly, but Logic, he's not rapping anymore.
It's all brand
He's gonna be on Twitch exclusive.
Exclusive.
Yeah, he's been on Twitch for a couple years now. He does have like 70,000 followers already.
Mhm.
So it's a cool little move. He just stopped rapping, but Brandon, take it away.
Yeah, so young Sinatra is making his switch over to Twitch, but he's actually been playing so. The only reason why I kind of saw this coming was because he's been playing Mario Maker and Mario Kart with like Dashy Games, who has I don't know like a couple million subscribers on YouTube, and like they've had a partnership and like they feature each other. Like Dashy went on stage and they played Mario Kart against each other like on tour in front of like all of the people that were waiting for Logic to play or to sing or whatever rap. I don't know. I it doesn't really matter in the long term if he says he's gonna quit, because that's just a thing that rappers do, is they say they're gonna quit, like,
and then they come back.
Yeah, and then they make a comeback, and it's like I don't know. It's gonna be really interesting. The money situation is super interesting to me. Like, his contract was large, but he's a rapper. I know he made way more money than that touring, and he owned his label. Like,
but he owned his
yes.
label. Well, then he probably still gets money from that. If he has
I mean, he's
under
definitely
his
got
label.
people underneath him, but that's just like such a crazy move.
Didn't he just have a kid?
Yeah, he had a baby. That's why he said he's quit.
Yeah. Now he just gets to sit on the couch and play video games.
Young Bobby.
He's not going nowhere.
He doesn't have to go on those tours, which are exhausting and stuff. He can just sit on his couch and make money I'll never see in my life.
Yeah, but there's other rappers that are still like relevant that don't tour. I don't know.
Name 5. No, I'm kidding.
Locksmith.
I'm joking. I don't care.
But, no, that's pretty cool.
But yeah, another thing is he also has shown up on Critical Role's Twitch channel, and they got really huge, because he played D&D with them and did like a little interview with them about that stuff. So he's allowed him. It's probably like all of that publicity through rap onto Twitch that Twitch is just like, we're seeing you everywhere, dude. Just stay here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Well, where else would he fucking go? Mixer's dead. YouTube's a joke.
Facebook, Periscope.
Yeah, Facebook gaming, bro.
Facebook gaming.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Let's hit that speed. Everybody.
No, not yet.
No?
Stop it.
No.
What do we got next?
Another white link.
The non-links are messing with you. All right, so we wanted to do a quick debate, thought, and thing about Grounded.
Debate.
Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater.
It's mainly just early access. It's mainly just early access.
Yeah. So as a team here, we were all going to get Grounded. The game, just got announced last week anyway. Just hit early access this Tuesday. We were excited to play it until we saw 1,000 reviews that just were like, "Yo, don't get it." Those reviews have gone up, which is good, so we'll probably end up getting it. But I just wanted to talk to you guys about like what you think about early access games in general, and like how much they're worth it to pay full price for a game that is like barely ready yet, or what per se. Like, so for this example, I didn't want this game to be very Sea of Thievesy, where you pay $30, they slap the early access sticker, and it's like 2 hours of gameplay, and then you're like, well, there's nothing to do. And they're like, but it's early access, so fuck you. And then you have to sit around for like 3 months and wait for the next update.
Yeah.
That was my concern.
If they're gonna hit you with the early access title, I feel like you need to at least have. It needs to be a majority of the title itself to play. Like, I can understand being early and not being like something's not complete, something's maybe missing, certain missions or something. But a majority of what you're trying to showcase and like a majority of the storyline, everything should be there. If not, and like Grounded term and like a couple other other early access games hit you with a $30 price tag, and here's an hour of something to do before you're like, well, there's an hour. Like, that should stay a demo. Like, if you have an hour worth of work, an hour worth of play, like, throw a demo on it, let it go for free, and get all your feedback that way instead of slapping $30 for early access.
I do agree with you. It is. Okay, Phil, hit it.
There's a price point on early access where I am ever even going to be interested. About $15. I'm willing to pay $15 for early access, but it has to be something that like I can get I can get 15 hours out of. $1 per hour, sure. And then because if I can get 15 hours, I can probably double that. And a lot of those games are these survival based, build your own kind of area games. Because I played a good portion of them early access. I played Ark. That exploded, but I don't play it anymore because I put 50 hours into the early access and got my fun out of it, and I paid $15. more, and then it went up in price when it was released, which I think is fine. So I think for early access, you need to shoot down your price because you can still get some money out of that. And then when you release it a full version, the people that are waiting for it out of early access, yeah, you got to pay more, but you're getting a finished game. You should pay that
How,
premium price.
how much is
Cream of the crap.
grounded? How much is grounded?
$30.
30 bucks.
Okay, so we paid that for. Paid half of that for Rogue Company. We paid $30 for PUBG. I paid at least 30 or 40 for Ark. I think when it came out, like it was pretty expensive in early access.
This game is getting a lot of Ark vibes from what
Yeah.
I've been seeing.
I think there's two.
It's just a kiddie version of the Forest, really.
Right. I think there's just two categories for early access games anymore. You have large co-op multiplayer games like this, like Ark, Forest, or Hunt Showdown, which is kind of like a co-op multiplayer PvE PvP mix or whatever you want to call it. It was kind of like a hybrid between a bunch of different genres. Like I think they hiked the price up on story based, and put that in quotes because I don't even know if this game has a story, but like story based games I feel like they hike the price up on because they have to do all this like lore crafting and they don't really know. I feel like they keep a large price tag on the games that they don't really have faith in, I guess, so to speak. Like it comes up on the higher ups and they're like kind of questionable, because then you have games, you know, like PUBG that get re-released on multiple platforms because it was a cheap shooter that everybody kind of fell in love with.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I agree.
And this also, because of the whole story thing, and it made me think of one game that hopefully here in a few weeks they're saying they're going to release early access. Baldur's Gate 3. What if they drop that early access for $60?
Oof.
Yeah.
Ooh,
But-
there's no way on this
They
planet
literally
that
said, and this is Finn, the guy who's the lead designer and everybody, he said, early access, you can play the full game just without some other pieces that they want added in.
That's
So
fair.
you're
I mean,
getting a
Bannerlord
full
did the
game
same thing.
experience. But they're calling it early access because it's not finished up to their standards.
But what are they like? What would they be claiming is missing? Is the question.
A little bit of like dungeons,
like
raids,
classes,
things like that.
Probably not even that.
Yeah.
Like the whole storyline is gonna be maybe some side quests, maybe different classes that are available in the D&D book that aren't ready yet that they want to be able to throw in there. And maybe some NPCs or something, but that would be the stuff that would be missing. He's saying you can play their full story on this early access release, but they never said a price. They could drop it for $60.
I don't know. I don't even that game. Even though I'm like super interested and I will buy it when it's out fully, I still don't know if I'd pay $60 for early access, just because that's just such a it's such a gamble. Like yes, it could be a full game, but like
Star Citizen.
yeah, like it could be a full game, but there could be re-rolls. There could be like you could lose a lot of time put into a game that's not fully out very quickly.
Yeah, I think it just depends how you know the developer and stuff, so you don't get like scummed where that shit.
Or what was that stupid game show battle royale we played, Phil? That literally just disappeared off the planet.
I downloaded it. That was free though.
Yeah, but people
It
bought
was free, but
hundreds
the
of dollars of
cosmetics.
cosmetics, and then it just disappeared.
My man took it and ran, took the whole page down. All too.
They bought a fucking island and just dipped.
Just
I don't
fuck it.
remember the name of that game
Yeah, I don't know.
anymore.
Yeah. All right. So moral of the story is, you heard our opinions. Hit the speaker on. Hit it.
The moral of the story is those are our opinions.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
We'll probably end up still getting it. Fuck it.
I mean, I'm getting Baldur's Gate 3. But grounded, maybe grounded.
Weird. All right, I threw a quick link
Radical
in.
Heights.
That's
There
it.
you
Yeah, Radical Heights.
Yeah, there it
I
is.
threw a quick link in for y'all to watch for the Mean Greens. A
The
hilarious,
Greens.
shooter that uses what are they? Toy soldiers? Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Army
What
Yeah,
they're called.
Army
Yeah.
Man.
Army Man. It's
Green
only for
Army Man.
PlayStation though, unfortunately, but still, it looks really fun. Not fun enough for me to get like a PlayStation account and pay for online.
Right.
But still looks really fun. So I just
Deep
wanted to link it
freeze.
in.
I feel like this will eventually come to PC.
Because it reminds me of a game that was already out on PC.
It looks so fun though. Like what it just looks
It's
like
just
my man. Look at that shit.
the Toy Soldier games.
Yeah.
It's been a while since one of those. I feel like though.
Yeah, 3DO was one of the big people that did them, and they've been gone for a little while, I think.
Yeah.
Or
Like if
they
this
stopped making those titles.
Yeah, if this was coming out on PC, I would definitely get it. It just looks outrageous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like fighting in
we
a
shall
bathtub
see.
is hilarious.
Yeah, it's like capture the
It's
flag
ju-
and shit.
Jumping into the bathtub and just having a sniper and trying to snipe someone as you fall.
Yeah.
I'd do that for hours.
Sign me
This
up.
reminds me of when they remade when they put what was it, Airplane in house. Was that what it was, or was it the reverse? On Siege, when they did the toy
I don't remember what
soldier
they did.
event.
I didn't play that event.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't play that
Call of Duty also did. World War II had a Army Men like summer event thing where it was like a big sandbox and it was
Did they?
green versus tan. Yeah.
It's such an
Alright.
easy concept. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty funny.
It's fun. Yeah, boy. If you're a PS4 fan and you don't have an Xbox or a PC, this is cool. Cuphead is out this week. Obviously,
Yeah.
you know what the fuck Cuphead is. It's been
Mhm.
super duper duper popular. But yeah, you can buy it now and play it if you again didn't have it on or Switch. I think it's on the Switch already too. So
Yeah, it's been
it's,
on the
it's,
Switch.
Yeah.
it's on everything.
And it got an update and a new character.
Oohs and
Yeah.
ahs. So you can do all the things
Yep.
on Cuphead. Yeah, boy. This next one, Brandon, hit it. This looks hilarious, and I would love to be in Japan right now if you want sweets, because it just looks hilarious. You can get these Dragon Ball Z treats. They're going to be in, what store is it? Family Marts across Japan. So if you're in Japan right now and watching this, yo, ball out. They got a little, scroll down
They've
a little
already
bit
known
for
about
the
this stuff.
prepackaged boys.
Yeah.
Right. Scroll down a little bit, and then you can see the little prepackaged dragon
Okay.
and the little fucking ball. It
The
just looks
mochi
cool.
balls.
The thing is,
Yeah.
these are probably like really, really good. Those marts in Japan, those family
Oh,
marts and
yeah.
stuff,
Mm-hmm.
they have Michelin star chefs that put food in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Same for 7-Eleven,
prepackaged.
too.
It's just like crazy.
They like that prepackaged,
Josh,
bro.
you know what this means. You know we
What?
can get these, right?
Where?
Japan?
We have connections in Japan.
Oh, we do.
Oh
Me-
yeah,
Me
the-
the
Green Bobby Brown.
Yakuza.
Hit him up and be like, yo. All right, so rolling into this to the next set of stunt.
Oh, here we
I mean,
go.
I know I know you don't know how much the PS5 is going to cost, but if you just got that stack on you, you might as well just get that 24 karat PS5. You can see what it is. You know, these people in Dubai just be making this crazy shit up. You can get a gold 24 karat 8 karat rose gold fucking PS5. I like the controller. I'd get the controller. That shit's lit. I don't really care for the console too much, but that controller.
I kind of want to see what the rose gold will look like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Same color as I'm assuming my PS4 controller. Just more
Yeah.
shiny and
I was
like
gonna-
actual rose gold.
I was gonna pre-order one at Best Buy and take my jetpack and get it, but they said they weren't gonna get any in store, so
Oh damn.
yeah. I'll just get Jeff
Good
Bezos
dog.
to drop one off for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Do it.
Oh, yeah, sure.
For sure. For sure.
All right, August is almost upon us, so we got more free games for each PlayStation and Xbox.
What is
Xbox
this?
One, you got Portal Knight and Override, Mech City Brawl, and then their 360 compatible is MX Unleashed and Red Faction 2. Red Faction 2 is so old. I remember that game on Xbox.
Yeah.
That's
Why does
crazy.
Portal Knight look good? What is this? Looks Cool.
Portal Knight, I think it's actually supposed to be pretty decent.
This looks pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
That's the games with a good.
Granted, I'd pick up MX Unleashed. It's like a banging soundtrack.
I loved. My favorite was Freestyle Metal X.
Ooh.
That was the ultimate dirt bike game.
I
MX
got
versus ATV Unleashed was good. You could just go from like a dirt bike to an airplane, like to an ATV, then like to like a race car.
Mm.
MX vs. ATV Unleashed. I'm pretty sure came with my 3D PS3 TV. And it was a free game in there, and you could play it in 3D.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
It was kind of wacky. It was wacky. Like it worked.
Damn boy. All right, so the PlayStation games are Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. It's just the
The
campaign.
campaign. I'd
Yeah.
probably pick up the campaign just to replay the campaign. Look at this trashy ass.
I
website.
know. Forbes wants to know why I have ad blocker because this thing is taking up my entire effing screen.
Yeah.
That is a lot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry this happened to you. But yeah, so Fall Guys is like one of those fun little like humans fall flat looking type things.
I probably
and
downloaded it to
obviously-
give it a shot, see what it plays like.
Yeah.
I've heard it got pretty good.
Okay, I'm trying to think of. I was just watching this. This one, this version of Fall Guys. I don't know if it's out on PC. It may be out on PC also. But I was watching Grand Pooh Bear play this. It was hilarious. It has what was that?
It's the
TV show on MTV where it was like the Asian people like commentating and they were like they'd have everybody like run up.
MXC, Ultimate
yeah.
Extreme Elimination
Yes,
Challenge.
so it's that, but with physics-based ragdoll characters. It's
Kenny
hilarious.
Blankenship and Vic
That does sound
Romano.
Yeah, you just do obstacle courses, and it's like 64 players, and then like the first round is 44 people can pass, and then it just goes down the line until there's like 3 people left, and then I think it ends when there's 12 people total, and it's a 6v6 physics-based soccer game, and that
Sounds like a
determines
lot.
who wins. It was hilarious.
I'll give it a download. That sounds good.
I ain't got that shit. But yeah, last but not least, Persona 5 Scramble is officially coming to this side of the world. If you're into that kind of thing, there's
have
no
an
release date
expert here.
whatsoever. Yeah,
Phil's
Phil's like,
grinning.
Me?
Yeah,
No,
he's pissed.
me. I put 15 hours into Persona 5 and I left it and I'm not looking back.
Oof.
why are you not looking back?
It bored the crap out of me.
Ouch.
It looks beautiful. The animation is done extremely well, but the game itself bores me to death.
Rob just got to the end of the new one where the new content pops up. He was telling me he just got to that point. So
That's nice. I can't do it. The only thing I enjoy are like the layers or the castles or whatever, but you have to get through so much BS just to get there.
when you were streaming it, I was like, this is all dialogue? And then the astronaut came up behind me and was like, it always has been. Shot.
Yeah.
Like, cause that's all it was dialogue. I watched you stream it a couple times, and every time I was like, does he ever play the game?
Yeah,
But-
I have to get through hours and hours of high school BS to get through the game.
Kelly's out here sucking dick in the bathroom, and you're like, God damn it.
Like there are
Alright.
some deep like really like hitting kind of story behind what's going on, but
Mm-hmm.
a lot of BS that covers it up, and it's just bleh.
Sounds about right. That's wraps it up for Speedrun, boys. We got decent releasing and relevant, or as I called it this week, releasing boy.
Releasing boy.
Oh boy. Yeah, man. There's actually some good stuff this week.
Yeah, wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I'm with it. All right, we got Ageless on PC and the Switch. Came out July 28th. Shout out Destroy All Humans, the remake. Remake. It came out on PC, PS4, and Xbox. If you don't have it, you should definitely get it. Another one we already talked about, Grounded, came out on PC and Xbox the 28th as well. Made of Skur came out on PS4, Xbox, and PC on the 28th. What?
That name,
Skur.
yeah, made of Skur. I don't
I
know.
will say it is a weird name, but I looked at it. It's if you are not a fan of survival horror games, you're not gonna like it, but it looks interesting to me, so I put it on my wish list.
Ooh,
There you go.
survival horror.
Yeah. Another thing to put on your list: Rocket Arena Season 1 for PC,
Ooh.
PS4, and Xbox, the 28th. This one kind of got my attention. Then I watched some gameplay and I was like, eh. Skater XL came out for the PC, PS4, and Xbox the 28th as well.
Nice.
Terrarium came out on PC the 28th. Blightbound, hey, PC came out yesterday. Hell, For the People came out on PC yesterday or today.
Is that the rock
And
game?
then you got For the People. It's the people's elbow. You fool.
The people's champ.
Yeah.
The most electrifying man in sports entertainment.
Baseball entertainment. You watch some wrestling back in the day, Phil, or this week?
No,
He was there.
I was there.
we got Hellpoint came out today on everything but Stadia. We got Imperium's Greek War on PC came out today. Necronator Dead Wrong came out for PC today. Neo 2 The Tenju's Disciple DLC came out just for PS4 today as well, if you're still playing that. What Happened, that's a great title, came out for PC today. Yakuza Kiwami 2 comes out on PC and Xbox today. Castle Storm 2 comes out for everything but Stadia tomorrow. Cat Quest Plus, Cat Quest 2, Possum Pack, Jesus Christ, comes out on the PS4 and the Switch tomorrow. And last but not least, we got Fairy Tale on PC, PS4, and the Switch coming out tomorrow.
Jeez.
Couple good games in there. I'm gonna highlight Grounded, Destroy All Humans, Neo 2 if you're still into that kind of thing.
Skater XL.
Yakuza.
I was gonna say
Yakuza
Skater XL if you're really into it.
Yakuza Kiwami 2 is the remake of Yakuza 2, the
Yeah.
PS2 game. It's the
Right.
only one I'm missing on my PS4 right now.
Well, there you go. You can fucking get it.
But now you can
Oh,
get
wait,
it
never
on
mind. No,
PC
you
or
can't.
Xbox.
Yeah,
It's
you can
already
PC.
on PS4. It's been on PS4 forever.
Oh, well, get it, nerd.
No, there's a steelbook version that I want to get. I need to find it.
You already know how I feel about steelbooks. It's fucking waste of money ass.
Give them to me.
In case there's a zombie apocalypse, you can melt them down to make a sword, I guess. I don't know.
Well, see, if you don't buy all these steelbooks, then you'd be able to buy a AC unit you could start with your phone.
Oh, thanks.
See? Look at that. Look at that. Yep. All right, so hit us with that cheat code, baby boy. Serenade us.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused on it because I don't know what it does.
So, destroy all humans. I didn't put what it does. This is
I know, it was made it really hard to find.
unlimited ammo. But yeah, so it's for the PS2 and it's in honor of the remake. Who knows if the cheat codes will still work? But if you pause the game and hold L2 and then enter left circle R2 right R1 square, it'll unlock unlimited ammo.
Unlimited ammo. So as you can see here, we got the cheat on the screen, but just look at that and then buy the remaster because it's awesome. Yeah. The game is just stunning. The lighting, the textures.
Game was
it
so much
arguably
fun
could be a
back in
whole
the
new
day.
game.
So
yeah.
Grumpy Bob's had an outdoor sale, and this was 50% off on PS2. I didn't pick it up at the time, but maybe I should. But the remake's out, so I'm probably just gonna get that.
So if you were a kid that didn't play this one, like you're like 15 now or whatever, and you just picked up the new one, you'd be fine. Like that's how good it is. It's the exact same story.
It's exactly the same.
Yeah. It's
so is it a remake or a remaster? Since it's the
we never talked about that.
We didn't talk about it. I would say it's a remaster because the only thing they added where in this game here you're saying if another character was talking to you, it would pop up text on the screen. But in this one, they like put the dude's face real nice, like on like a you know, I'm talking about like the little hollow pad or whatever. Like he pulls the thing out and the hollow. They did that. That's the only thing that's different. All the voice acting is the same. Yeah. The missions are all the same. They just retextured everything.
I guess
so. Is Resident Evil 2 and 3 the remakes remasters?
I would call those remakes because they're 100% different. Like they don't mirror anything at all, minus the story. Like if you put them side by side, you wouldn't be able to tell that they're the same game.
Yeah,
this game you can tell is the same game.
Yeah, I think that's like the biggest thing is like the Crash Bandicoot games. Those are remasters at their best because they went side by side and made sure that everything was placed in the exact same spot. It just looked better.
Yeah, that's what this game seems to be as well.
Yeah, hot.
Mm-hmm.
Hot.
It's really good. Yep. So we can just roll this right into what we're playing.
Yerp.
I'm literally playing this and Ghost of Tsushima. I do like this game as well because it's mission based. It's old school. There's no open world. You literally can
Mhm.
jump in, play like 4 missions, and then go do something else. Like you don't have to give it 4 hours. But then Ghost of Tsushima as well. We already talked about it. It's really good. It took me a while to get into the story, but now that I'm in it and actually care, I really like it. Phil, you got to get it. You got to take that L, hit that digital.
You go
gotta
tell
hit
my GameStop to open the fuck up.
And obviously shooters with y'all too. Playing that shit.
Yeah. They know that by now. If you don't know that by now, then you're not paying attention.
I think we should go crazy here. I think Justin
you don't
should go
know-
next.
Justin,
If you don't know that now, then welcome. This must be your first show.
Justin should
Yeah.
go next.
Me next. It's not exciting because it's the same as Josh. I'm also playing Ghost of Tsushima. I'm playing Destroy All Humans. I'm playing that crummy ass Valorant.
Fuck you.
I put Last of Us 2 on a pause.
I need you to beat that so I can borrow it.
I'll just let you borrow it while I'm
Today.
burning through the ghosts. I'll just drag it over sometime tonight.
Mainly for Casey. I'm like it.
Yeah, she wants it. I'm
It's so good. It
I'm
really
sucked
is.
up into
It's really
ghosts right
good.
now, so
Yeah. That's fair. Brandon's like, what you playing, Brandon?
Brandon's like,
Tell
Oh,
us.
hey.
Do you want to go or should I make you wait some
let
more?
Brandon go last. He's got
Okay.
something exciting.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go.
He's like a kid
So,
on Christmas.
I'm still playing Last of Us Part 2. Hyperscape, when we play that. Road
What
Company,
about
we
Days
picked up.
Gone?
What?
Did you finish
I said,
Days
what
Gone?
about Days Gone? I said it like a
Days Gone?
echoing
Oh, yeah.
background.
Days Gone. I'll get back to that. I did start the official video game for Call of Cthulhu one day. I just really felt like
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be pretty short, and I bought it used. So, but the story is really interesting if you like a dark horror based on H.P. Lovecraft.
Lovecraft. I was about to say
Lovecraft
H.P.
stuff.
Lovecraft.
It's actually really cool. So I'm think I'm like halfway through it already. I just sat down and played a bunch of it one day. I'm
Nice.
over halfway through Last of Us Part 2, and I need to find time to just sit down because I have to play that in like big chunks. I can't just like play a little bit and then continue. I have to find time to do that. But with that, I also I played through a solo scenario for the tabletop game, and I got
Hey.
another book for it because I am writing a Dead Space inspired like little adventure for Call of Cthulhu right now.
Noise.
Oh, and then I also played the Land of Eam fantasy role playing game today as a playtest during Gen Con online.
How was it?
It was really fun. It's hard to. It's like D&D meets like cartoony-esque type of thing.
Mhm.
Like another like I played like a gnome. Somebody else played a thing called a brigate, which is like a frog person. Then someone else played a gelatinous goo. So it's based off the world the game's based off is based off the two writers' graphic novel series that they write called Ricky, Stitch, and the Gelatinous Jew.
Hmm.
Not Jew, goo.
I was like,
I was
interesting.
just gonna let that one go.
Wow.
God.
The
Damn.
gelatinous Jew.
Well, I guess since they got the title approved, I guess it's okay to say.
Yeah.
My face was shit.
All
Alright,
And
Brandon.
I'm gone. See you later.
Bust it out, boy.
All right, so I have 4 things on my desk to share that I'm super hyped about. We're gonna start with Volume 1, Vagabond,
All right, and are
you
you gonna read
guys-
it for us?
and I'm going to start
Chapter one.
with
Like that
Edge
fire.
1, Chapter 1. Gulp, gulp. I am a failure. No, all right, so
Oh, it's my life story.
yeah, I got Vagabond Volume 1. It's like I don't know, like I think like first 9 books or something like that. Then got the Batman Omnibus, Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo. Then
Scott Snyder's great.
Thanos Wins, Donny Cates, the whole thing, plus Cosmic Ghost Rider. This thing's been banging so far. Then Prize of the Hall, Collector's Edition. Fuck you, Phil.
I'm sorry.
Collector's edition of Volume 1 Hellboy. Big hype. It's like
big
this
fancy.
nice cloth-bound book. It's very, very clean, very, very sleek.
Just don't watch the new movie ever in your life.
I did watch
Yeah.
the new movie. It was
Oh.
okay.
I got halfway through and was like, I don't want to finish this, but I'm gonna
It was okay.
You know,
I don't know why people
David,
hated it so much.
David Harbour.
because it wasn't good.
It
David
was okay.
Harbour, I think's his name. The guy who plays Hellboy.
Mhm.
He
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
made
yeah.
a statement recently about why people don't like it.
I wanted to like it. The score made no fucking sense.
I think he said it was Guillermo del Toro.
Del Toro,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's his fault. Like he
Oh, because
literally
he made a really good, because he made 2 really good ones. Yeah, and then you made a shitty one. Yeah, I'd be mad too. Fuck.
Yeah, I think everybody's expectations was that it was going to just be like I guess a newer version of what they had watched previously, and they didn't keep in mind that this was supposed to be more based on Mignola's like jokey, stupid Hellboy.
Yeah, which was fine. I just don't think it was done well. I was completely okay with. I was okay with it being different. It just I didn't think it was done well.
Yeah, the storyline
Whatever.
wasn't nearly as in depth, but that's what you get
Yeah.
for making.
But
you know.
if David Harbour ever does see this, I'm not saying anything against you. You're amazing, and we all know Hopper's still alive.
Fucking simp. All right, that wraps it up this week. Let us know what you guys think about the Halo graphics. Let us know what you're excited for at the PS5 event next week. Do you still play Sekiro? Ball out with this. Ghost of Tsushima. What difficulty are you playing it on? Don't be a loser. Play it on a hard setting. How do you feel about Logic being a streamer now and not a music fan? How do you feel about Phil and Call of Cthulhu? Let me know if you bought Grounded. I want to know your opinion. If you liked it, if you thought it wasn't worth it, if you're like, yo, it was the best purchase I ever made in my life. Tune in next week. We will be doing just our live reaction to the Sony thing. We don't usually watch it. We just wait until that evening and we will stream it, and just like we did last week with Microsoft's event, and hopefully we get a price. That cheddar cheese.
We'll see.
Big facts. And if you'd like to make a donation so I could buy a 24-karat gold PlayStation down below, just
Ooh, yeah, definitely that. You can throw that in. We'll share it
no, I
amongst
won't.
ourselves.
See you guys next week.
Later, guys. I would be okay with